Hi everyone, welcome to my fourth live slow game. This one is quite a treat. I'm playing one of the future champions in the United States chess. His name is Jeffery Xiong. He is, I think, 13 years old. He might be 12. I might be confused, but basically he has 4 IM norms. He's rated like 2500 USCF. He's a very strong player. Based on my first 3 games, I don't know how I'm going to not lose somehow. We're playing a little slower this game. It's 40-10. So, you know, it's like 10 minutes slower time control. But I'm going to try to avoid the time trouble. It's kind of haunted me in the first few games. So hopefully this time, and again, I'm like still learning this opening, so I'm just hoping that somehow we don't get involved in some theoretical firefight. Because if we do, I may have some trouble. But if we can kind of just get to a middle game, then, you know, I can at least play. His FIDE rating, I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's quite 2400 yet. I'm actually going to look that up online right now. I know he's ranked one of the top in the world for like under 16 or something. Maybe it's under 14. Let me just check out the stats. So his FIDE rating is 2331, but it's on the way up. Under 14 in the world, he's ranked number 4 in the world. So he's a very, very talented, strong player. But this is the main line of the Ruy Lopez so far. And I'm just playing the moves. I'm just hoping he doesn't do anything exotic, because I haven't... Again, I'm still just learning this line, so I'm just hoping he goes h3, and I can play just a bunch of book moves, and then try my best from there. If he goes d4, I think I remember some stuff. We'll see. Oh, crap. Here we go. Well, I know bishop g4 is the move, so I'm just going to do it. Then there's bishop e3, and there's d5. Okay, bishop e3. I remember some idea where I get my knight on c4. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, let's think. Is knight a5 and knight c4 someday? Again, it's just a little unfortunate. Very soon I will know this line perfectly, but right now I'm just kind of still learning. I just know, though, there's a variation where his knight's on c3. Somehow I take it. Okay. I think I take on d4 and go d5. He goes e5, I go knight e4, he goes knight c3, I take, he takes, I go knight a5, he goes bishop c2, I go knight c4. Forgive me, I have a cough, but I'm pretty sure that's what I've studied. Again, what I do with my opening analysis is I compile all the moves that I need to learn. I'm currently doing that for all of my openings. And there is a tape delay for this game. This game happened a few months ago. So once I compile all of those games, or what am I saying? All those opening moves, then I go about memorizing them. I haven't started the memorization process yet. Soon I will. Soon it will happen, and then I will know with a lot more specificity what to do. But I'm pretty sure pawn takes d5 is the idea. I just remember getting my knight to c4, going g6 someday. There's a game by Nisipianu where somebody does something wrong. I think maybe I'll figure it out when I get to the position. But I'm pretty sure this is the move. Alright, and one thing about Jeffery, he's a very fast player too. He won the MVP award in the United States Chess League. He had like some ridiculous record in the regular season, something like 7-0. Beating Grandmasters in the process, left and right, like they were little babies. Let me check out his record there. I'm gonna put a picture of him on the screen so you guys see what I'm dealing with here. One moment. So here is Jeffery Xiong. This maybe is an old picture, but basically this year in the U.S. Chess League he had 8 out of 9. He lost to a GM in the playoffs, the same GM he beat in week 10. But Reinier Gonzalez is a Grandmaster, Larry Kaufman, Grandmaster, me get back to that position. Maybe WGM, maybe GM, beat GM, beat another GM. This is what I'm up against. But, you know, it's always fun to play the future stars of tomorrow before they are, you know, completely machine-like. Because obviously now I have a chance. I'm just kind of joking around. I mean, you know, if I'm higher rated than him, you know, I have more experience. So my chances are perfectly reasonable. I would say bishop h5 makes sense here. Because one thing I remember is he sets up a battery, like knight c3, I take, he takes, I go knight a5, he goes bishop c2 and queen d3. And I set up he sets up a battery in h7. But in this situation, if my bishop's on h5, I can just go bishop g6 then. So I don't know why I shouldn't just go bishop h5. I see. Well, I'm just going to do it. Don't want to get in any time trouble. He still has more time than he started with, but the moves have been pretty standard up to this point. Occasionally, I may pause the video on his move, because it's a very long game. You run out of things to say. My voice is not bionic. This looks like a strange move. Okay, so this is a horrible move. He just blundered a pawn. Just huge blunder right out of the opening. Knight takes d2 if queen takes bishop b4. If bishop takes, knight takes d4. You know, I mean, maybe he's just not up for this game. I mean, you see his results. Ridiculous strong. But as far as I can tell, knight d2 was a horrible blunder. I'm going to take my time here, make sure I don't do anything too crazy. I mean, just make sure I'm not, like, confused about things. But basically, knight takes knight. If bishop takes, I go knight takes d4. And I'm just winning a pawn. Like, his position's miserable. I think. Actually, it's not so clear, unfortunately. Yes, it is. It is clear. All right. If knight takes d2, if queen takes bishop b4, we don't have to talk anymore. I just win. Knight takes d2. I don't know what he's doing. I'm so confused by this move. Knight takes d2, bishop d2 is the only choice. Now I have to be a little careful. If knight takes d4, he can play g4. And then, if knight takes f3, queen f3, bishop g6. Honestly, I think... Oh yeah, then he can go bishop takes d5. However, knight d2, bishop d2, I can just take on f3 first, I'm pretty sure. And then if queen f3, knight d4. And then if queen takes d5, knight takes b3. I'm pretty sure I win a piece there. Alright, whatever, I'm going to take the knight. What the hell else am I going to do, right? Strange move. This is the same thing that happened 2 games ago, where I kind of like thought my opponent blundered early in the game, and he did, but it was not so easy to convert. My big fantasy is that because these games aren't rated and stuff, people will just resign when they blunder. Like, I'm guessing he made a mistake, which is interesting. Wow, what? So maybe... This is shocking, you know, like, is this some kind of crazy sacrifice? Because I can see some point behind it. I can see some point. But I have this problem that whenever somebody makes a move that looks like a blunder, I just assume they blundered, when a lot of times they haven't. Because the more you look at this, if bishop b4, queen c2, well, let's assume I take the knight on f3 first, actually. And then I play bishop b4, and he goes queen c2. And then I take on e1, and he takes on c6. So now, he's attacking my bishop on e1, but he's also attacking my d5 pawn. So I'm trying to figure out, what's the deal there? Like, is this compensation good enough? Because I'm liable to believe at this point that he didn't blunder, because it's hard to believe, right? So probably I always got to remember that they probably didn't blunder. I always underestimate my opponent in those spots. And maybe this is some kind of exchange sack that I just didn't know about. Interesting. Well, I mean, I'm probably going to take on f3. And then I could play a move like that. Queen to d7 doesn't look so good. You know what I can do? I don't need to take his rook. That's not forced. I can take on f3. He takes back. I go bishop b4. He goes queen c2. I go knight e7. Worst case. And in this situation, I'm going to like swing my knight over to h4 in some lines. I might swing my bishop back to b6. My gut tells me that position's good for me. He, on the other hand, may move his king over and try to go rook g1 and stuff. I like it. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know. My voice hurts already. Well, why would I not take the knight, right? Like, oh, let me just think for a second, guys. Let's bishop b4, queen to c2. Let's say I make knight e7 now. It just looks a little... I mean, it still looks okay for me, but I don't know. Bishop f... I'm going to calculate now. Bishop f3, pawn takes. Bishop b4, queen c2. First, I can take on e1. He can take on c6. Bishop a5. Bishop takes d5. I mean, am I really worse here? It might be. These two bishops are, like, really unpleasant. Like rook b8. And he has these central pawns that, like, he puts the bishop on e4 and starts pushing these central pawns. It kind of concerns me. I have my pieces are very poor. Like, they don't have any scope. And his bishops are great in that position. But it's so hard not to go for this, man. Whew, boy, oh boy. I don't know what the heck to do. Thirsty, man. I'm gonna drink a lot during this game. Water. Drinking water. In case you guys are wondering. Bishop b4, queen c2. What if I play also a move like knight to a4? Sorry, a5? It's also possible. Stick the knight on c4. I mean, is this position really so bad for me? Whatever, man. Let's just... I gotta make a move, right? Whatever. Just take the stupid knight. Some point in chess, you just have to move. I'm very curious about this line. I mean, is it really good? Never seen it before. I don't know why he's thinking. Obviously, he's not really thinking. It's amazing. Whenever somebody makes a bad move and they're like really strong, I just always assume they blundered it. And I'm like wrong so often. When I say bad move, just a move that looks bad to me. Oh man, I got an orange for a snack, but it's like rotten. Unbelievable. I need to get a new one because I'm dying for an orange. But it's my move. I'm going to make a move first. I mean, probably I'm going to go bishop b4. Because honestly, the bishop has not much life in the square anyway. Bishop's good on b6. So I'm like starting to maneuver it there. So let's just play this move. Figure out what to do next. Meanwhile, I'll be getting an orange, pausing the video. Hey guys, apologize for the delay. Not only did I get an orange, but it turned out my cat threw up on the floor. Threw up his whole dinner, man. I don't know what the hell that was. So basically, took me a little longer than I thought it would. Whew! Now I gotta figure out what to do. Somehow this position, if I take the rook, doesn't feel great to me, but it's... I just don't like it. I like his bishop on e4 and e3 and his central pawns. Bishop e1, queen c6. Bishop a5. Bishop d5. Or even queen d5 looks playable to me, honestly, but bishop d5 is more appropriate. Rook b8. Let's say bishop e4 in that position. Bishop to b6. I have rook to b6, but the rook can't even go to anywhere. The bishop on e4 controls all the key squares. So I'd say bishop b6, which just like pieces, like they're all clunky. I don't like it. That's why I'm thinking knight e7 or queen d7. Queen d7, rook c1 is annoying. So probably knight e7. I don't really know. Oh, what was my other idea? Oh, knight a5 is my other idea. Yeah, it's reasonable too. Put the knight on c4. Hard to say what's best. I don't know. I like the knight on e7. g6, it looks nice. Even just sitting on e7, it looks decent. But like, I like knight e7, queen d7. Go for like knight f5 type things. I see some annoying ideas for him, but probably they're not that annoying. Like let's just say I go knight e7, rook e to c1, bishop a5, bishop g5, queen d7, bishop e7, queen e7, bishop takes d5, rook a d8. Somehow this should be okay for me. Win the d pawn back probably. This king's still weak. Queen d7, rook c1. Am I missing any candidate moves here that are good? Just don't like bishop e1, man. Knight a5, rook c1. Knight c4. Looks pretty playable to me. I think I'm just gonna do this, man. Whatever. My girlfriend just came home. Pause the video for a second. Alright, sorry, I just had to blow my nose, man. I went down, I got an orange, and then I also got a piece of chocolate. One of my students, their family bought me this giant Godiva chocolate box for Christmas. 140 pieces of chocolate. It's crazy, man. It's a lot of chocolate, but it's good. So anyways, his move, he's probably going to go rook c1. It looks pretty normal. I'm just guessing. I mean, it just looks like the right move. I mean, bishop d2 is playable, but somehow I think my knight's good compared to his bishop. So, I think bishop a5 is appropriate here. c5 move? Probably not. Queen d7 is playable. Actually, if queen c7, then it looks stupid. a3 first, then queen c7, and my knight on e7. It's not defended. So I'm gonna do this. Whatever. Defend my pawn. Eating an orange. Listen, man, I gotta eat during the video. It's a long game. I know it's rude video behavior. But so much, talking kills your voice, man. I gotta win one of these games, or at least not lose every single one like a dummy. My chair is creaking. By the way, when you see these ratings, it's standard rating on ICC, which is nobody plays it seriously, so a lot of people have just low ratings. Doesn't mean anything. I'm totally gonna eat a bite of my chocolate right now. Good. I totally shouldn't be eating this because My girlfriend Rana, she brought me home some cupcakes today. So like once you have 2 cupcakes, I had 2 cupcakes. It's ridiculous, of course. But once you have 2, you shouldn't be eating anything else more the whole day. That's not healthy. But somehow I'm eating the chocolate because I'm playing chess. Chess is so hard and brutal. I need some happiness as I lose to the 13-year-old. King H2. All right. Typical move. Going for Rook G1 type moves. Queen D7 seems like pretty logical here. I can see no reason not to play it, so I'm just going to go Queen D7. Control the light squares. Let's think. Now, how can Queen D7 not be the right move? I gotta do it. Can't think of anything else. No reasons bad or anything, so I'm just going to go here. I'm going to refill my water. Chess talking is hard, man. Especially when you had, like, you're still coming off a cold. It's just like I got this little cough. I don't know how, like, professional broadcasters do it. I mean, I think they drink a lot of water. Because they're not always talking. Usually just 2 people. And, they, they have moments where they're not speaking. They just load up on the water, basically. But, like, somebody who has, like, their own radio show, and it's just them, what do they do when they get sick, man? Do they just not go on the air? Do they have, like, methods? I wonder. Rook G1 seemed pretty normal. Just slowly building up on the over there, whatever side of the board that's called. The king side. Now I gotta figure out what to do. Because the d5 square needs protection. So if queen f5 he takes and goes bishop takes d5. That's no good. I feel like bishop to b6 is just always useful. And maybe I should just do it. I can always, block on g6 with my knight in a lot of key positions. And the thing then is, I may be able to go queen f5. I'm just going to go bishop b6, whatever. I don't see any tactics. No tactics, right? Bishop h6, knight g6. All right, I'm going to do it. So what is this, like, I just wonder what his, like, long-term plan is. I mean, I have this good light square control with f5 squares, but maybe if he could just go, like, queen d3 and bishop c2. I could go g6 someday, though. I don't know, though. It looks annoying for me if he does something like that. Oh, what I might do is immediately queen f5 as soon as I can. Like, queen d3, queen f5, take. If he takes on d5, I can go rook a to d8, I think. It should be okay for me. And then win the d pawn behind him. So, that should be okay. It's funny, though. I thought he blundered. And now here I am, just a totally normal position. Alright, he plays queen d3 with the plan I kind of expected. If queen f5, I'm noticing he can go queen e2. With the idea of bishop c2. So that's kind of annoying. Huh. So what should I do? Knight f5, bishop c2. Knight f5 also... No, knight f5... Maybe he has bishop takes d5. But maybe I can go knight takes d4 then. Probably I can. So knight f5, bishop c2, g6, queen takes f5. So let's not do that. Huh. Queen f5, queen e2, pain in the butt. Oh wait, I have bishop d4 there, and then queen f4 check. Interesting. Changes things. Okay, so queen f5, queen e2, bishop takes d4 is a tactic. Seems to work. I think it works. Let me just think. Queen f5, queen e2, and bishop d4. Bishop c2, bishop takes e5, queen e5, whatever. Bishop takes bishop, queen f4, rook g3, queen d4. I'm up a pawn. I mean, rook d1 is like maybe annoying, but I'm up a pawn. Position should be fine for me, worst case. So I think queen f5 is going to be played. I mean, if you win a pawn, I just kind of assume it's not... No, you can't win any pawn. What am I talking about? I'm just going to do it, I think. Before it's too late, man. If I don't do it now, he's going to go bishop c2, get that diagonal. The queen e2 looks like a nice move, with bishop c2 coming next move. It's just, unfortunately, this tactic is there. Hope he misses it. But when I say that, he's gonna miss it, and it's not gonna be good for me. So, I mean, he's not gonna miss it. He's gonna let me do it. Something bad will happen. But probably it's fine. Oh boy. Because the endgame should be okay. I think it's okay for me. Because this d4 pawn is weak, right? And so these pieces will be tied down to defending it in a lot of key situations, which just makes me feel kind of comfortable. If he just trades and does nothing, you know. And the thing is, he can't. He could go queen d1, which for some jerk-off reason I didn't consider, which achieves the same thing as queen e2. Good job, Greg. Alright, so, coughing out of... Okay, queen c3. What the heck is this? What kind of moves are these? I can take on f. Okay, I mean, obviously he has... I'm sure queen f3 is not so good. But it's surprising. Oh, okay, queen f3, rook g7. Tricky jerk. And then if king takes, bishop h6. I can go b4 maybe. No, then he takes and he's attacking my knight. c5 any good? Don't think so. I can go knight g6. I am attacking f3 then for at least a moment. Let's look. There could be tactics here. So queen f3, rook g7, or maybe even... No, rook g7 is the move. King h8. I'm just curious. I can't imagine there's anything but horrible for me, but... it might not be so bad. I'm threatening like knight g6, trapping his rook in there. It's probably horrible, though. No, I'm not going to go queen f3. Just worth looking at these things, just in case. Oh, man, so thirsty. All this talking is killing me, man. The knight g6 looks pretty reasonable. The thing is, I'm scared of even bishop c2, queen f3, rook g3. Like, queen can barely move. I can go to e2. And then bishop d3 almost traps it. And I go to like... I can go b4 there. Queen b3. Sorry, I had to pause the video due to coughing. Again, my priority is to win this game or do my best. So sometimes I'm going to have to go very fast through lines. I cannot appease the viewer in that sense during the game because this is a serious competition. I'm not here just as an instructional tool. This is to win. You know, I'm trying to play well for myself. So sometimes I analyze super fast. If you can't follow it, just pause, go back, because it's really important that I play well. These opponents are way too strong for me to do anything other than just try my best and really focus. I mean, the talking thing at all does hurt my chances a little bit. But all right, let's see. He's gonna go bishop c2. Can't be going so slow, Greg. Knight g6, bishop c2, queen e6, f4. Huge pain in the butt. Knight h4, though. Knight h4 is a serious move. Oh, I mean, he's attacking my pawn. What the hell am I doing? Knight g6 loses a pawn immediately. It's a horrible move. Takes on d5. I'm distracted now, you know? Question is bishop a5 ever good after bishop c2? Probably not. You can just go queen b3. What should I do? King h8? Threatening? No, it doesn't help much. g6 looks stupid. Oh boy. Queen e6? I don't know, man. I'm kind of running out of ideas here. I could go f5, just put a pawn on f5. It's kind of disgusting, but what else to do? Arg. Arg, arg, arg. Just thinking about possibilities. So bishop c2 is coming. King h8, how useful is that move? I mean, it's not the worst move, king h8. Like after bishop c2, queen e6, I can now go g6 in some positions, but just looks like it opens, like makes my dark squares really weak. So I mean, queen e6 looks more appropriate, but doesn't look great either. Oh boy. I can go f6 in positions. It's certainly possible. Alright, I don't really know. What about f6 right now? It opens up the bishop on my king, which is like really troublesome, but I guess he could go bishop c2. If I went queen queen h5 there. God, it just looks wrong though. Right, I'm gonna go queen. No, sorry, it's just like troublesome position for me. Excuse me again. Pawn to b4, I forget what the problem was. Oh, he can take it. That's right. And if queen f3, queen d, e7. I gotta move, this is ridiculous. Is f6 bad? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. F6 looks not, it just looks sketchy, man. Maybe I just gotta get some counterplay. Does open up my king, but on the other hand, you know, let's say f6, queen h, bishop c2, queen h5. I don't see anything like horribly wrong with this. If he takes, I take with the rook, bishop g5, bishop f3. I mean, just the problem is there's just a decent chance there's some tactic there that it will just completely destroy me that I'm missing. Like rook g5 maybe after pawn takes f6. Oh, then I can take on f3 and rook defends my queen on f3. Just the f6, man, it's so risky. Oh boy. What was it? Knight g6, bishop d5. F6. I think I'm just gonna do it, but like really I have a bad feeling. Queen e6, bishop c2. If f6 there, I mean it's just a little less aggressive. I was worried about bishop h6 and stuff like that there. I can go rook f7, but it's like doesn't seem fun. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. Don't know what else to do, guys. Just scared, man. Totally terrified of this move, but somehow I'm gonna play it. Pause the video for a second. Hey guys, I'm back. Just had to blow my nose. Tough life I live. So I played this pretty ambitious move in the position, just because I felt like I was gonna get smothered slowly otherwise. Maybe I was wrong, but felt like time to do something. Can you just go like F4 maybe? And then I get to open a file. Like my chances look better than they did earlier. I mean, I guess I could take. He would take with the F pawn. His pawns get fixed is the problem. But then I would go like King H8, man. Get the heck out of that pin. He would go Bishop C2. I'd go like Queen E6. I still control like the dark. You know, and then my Rook on F8 has some scope. I'm totally eating this chocolate, man. I need it. It's a truffle, man. It's got that chocolate ganache in it. Now it's very sad, though. I have none left. No more chocolate. I'm playing chocolatless now. It's very tough. So what's going on? I just have the small... You know how the orange... It's like, you know, you cut it into little pieces, and there's like tiny little orange bits. This one I have in front of me now, it's so tiny, you wouldn't believe it. It's like the smallest orange sector I've ever seen. Or slice of orange, whatever it would be called. I feel like it's only fair that it should taste better. Let's see. That tastes the same as most oranges. Again, I'm tired of thinking. This happens all the time in my opponent's moves. I just kind of zone out for a little bit. I just need to give my brain a rest. So I'm just chit-chatting. I might pause the video while he thinks, honestly. Just give myself a break from the talking. Give my voice a rest. Hope you guys don't mind. When he's made his move, I will be back. See you in a second. What's up, guys? He did F4, like I kind of thought he might. I think I need to take, because, well, I maybe don't have to take. Maybe I can go King H8. If I take, he takes with the F pawn, and then I don't really know any great move there, so maybe I can just delay that by going King H8. And if he takes an F6, I'm fine. I like King H8. And Bishop C2, Queen E6, I guess. I control the F5 square. Hold on. King H8, Bishop C2, Queen E6, Queen D3. How annoying is that? I could probably go G6 there, honestly. Don't see anything too wrong with that. Let's see, let me just calculate, because that's the key line. King H8, Bishop C2, Queen E6. If F5, I just take it. If Queen D3, I mean, worst case F5, although positionally undesirable, perhaps. But I can go G6. And if F5, I can just take it. And the next move, I can take on D4 and put my knight on F5 or something. So I'm just going to go, just go for that, I think. I got to start going quick, too. 14 to 29 in terms of time is not ideal. But now I've got my king off that diagonal, so in some lines I can go... I can't remember. If he... I'm threatening to take on D4, and if for some reason he takes with the E pawn, which he won't, then D4 is winning. His bishop takes, Queen F4 check. I'm just kind of keeping the tension for a second. I could have taken... But, like, the sooner I take, the sooner he gets his, like, F pawn, his other F pawn to, like, F4. Maybe I don't want to take it all. Maybe I want to keep that tension for a while, because, I mean, he has doubled pawns, right? So as soon as I take, they're not doubled anymore. So that could be an issue. I don't know. I feel like I've done okay. I feel like I made the right moves. Usually I'm wrong, though. Chess is very hard. And usually I don't understand what's going on. So, My girlfriend's in the other room on the phone being very loud. So if I lose, it's also her fault. It's her fault. It's the cat throwing up fault. There's a lot of culprits if I end up losing this game. I have to always be careful of rook takes g7, just in case it wins someday. I don't know why, but you never know when it's going to be a good move. So I'm just keeping my eye out because I'm very paranoid. But this bishop on e3, not amazing bishop. I can, I control like knight f5 if I can ever get the knight there. It's pretty nice. We will see. Got this 10-second increment, so even if I get low in time, at least I won't blunder everything. Although in the past games, it seemed the 10-second increment did not help me so much. I totally botched things in time trouble in 2 of the 3 games that you've already seen. Honestly, I should have had 2 out of 3 in those games. At least. I mean, 2.5 would have been fair because I was up a pawn one game. And game 2, I was much better. And game 1, obviously I shouldn't have lost. But so, I mean, whatever. You can always say you should have had something, but I certainly shouldn't have a half out of 3. It's kind of pathetic, based on the way the games went. Whatever. It's an 8-round tournament, pretty much. Probably I'll get to play all 8 games. I just gotta schedule things with my opponents. And what's cool is next month, or every 2 months we do another one of these tournaments. Next time, the players are going to be even stronger, and I'll still be in the top tournament, but a few new big guns are joining the scene. One GM, one very strong IM, and still a month to go before sign-up ends. So who knows who'll be in it by then. Let's see, any tactics? Just looking at bishop takes d4. Doubt it works. I'm just looking. I mean, you can just take with the bishop, and queen f4 doesn't really do that much. Let me just make sure about that. Bishop d4. I mean, I'm wasting time. It doesn't work. You can also probably go queen b3. No time to look for fantasy variations. Let's just go queen e6 like I planned, I guess. This is not the time to screw around. I don't have that much time to spare, so every move I just hope that rook g7 doesn't win. Again, there's not even close to winning, but it's just like, I'm telling you, someday rook g7 is gonna win. I don't feel so stupid. It's gonna I don't know why I think that. Queen d3. He's a very fast player, by the way, if you haven't noticed. This is like typical for him. Actually, he's not going that fast. It's more that I'm going slow. But he's way up in time, which is annoying. So I'm trying to catch up a little bit, but I wasted like 20 seconds thinking about this bishop d4 nonsense. Yeah, just, I don't know. Position seems alright. I'll go g6. Someday I'll take on a e5, I guess. And then I control the f file and go knight f5, whatever. Position seems alright. I've played like a genius. Whenever I say that, I'm kind of joking around. But I think I played okay. I mean, because I actually didn't really know what the heck to do in this position a few moves ago. But now things seem like a little more logical. Like this f6 move kind of gave me some space to maneuver. Improve the position of my f8 rook without having to develop, like without having to move it really. Suddenly it's in the game. My a8 rook's not in the game at all. We'll see about that someday. But I'm not really sure what to do with it at this point. Alright, I'm gonna give myself a rest again, pausing the video. Guys, I'm back. Bishop g4, or bishop d1 has been played with ideas of bishop g4. Very interesting. Let's see. I mean, taking on e5 looks most appropriate. I mean, this is a success for me that he's played this move because it's kind of a strange move. I got to be honest. It's just strange. I'm looking at c5 ideas in some positions, but they don't seem to work. Let's say I take on e5. He takes, and I go knight f5. I mean, what's wrong with this position, really? Not too much. It seems okay to me. I mean, bishop... Okay, I gotta go fast, because I'm down in 12 minutes, so no time to just, like, be a perfectionist. So probably I'm just gonna take on e5 and just call it a day. And just get my rook into the game. His plan is to somehow get those pawns rolling, but let me just think. One sec. All right, whatever. I'm taking it. No time to dilly-dally. 12 minutes can turn into 5 really fast. You know, like the 10-second increment is a tease. It makes you feel like you have a little more time than you do, and I think that's happening to me this tournament. So I gotta be careful. I'm looking at weird moves like if f takes b4, queen takes c5. Don't know why it'd be good, but queen c3, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes, queen takes, knight c6. Actually, that line is good, but I mean, probably you can throw in bishop g4 at some point, maybe ruin my day. I don't know. Let's see, f takes, b4, queen takes, c5. Every move attacks his queen, so it's not easy for him to go bishop g4 here. I mean, maybe he can, but it's like I can always. I gotta calculate this, guys. c5. Wait, sorry, b4 is my idea. Wait, what's wrong with c5 right away, actually? Pawn takes, and then... His e-pawn's weak, so maybe, like... I don't know. b4 then? If queen d4, knight c6... It seems crazy, though. b4 right away, he can just ignore, right? He doesn't have to take it. Knight f5 looks pretty reasonable. c5 looks crazy. You know what? We don't have that much time. Let's go knight f5. If he pins it, okay, whatever. He's pinned my knight. It's not the end of the world. Alright, now should make sure tactics like knight e3 don't work. I'm pretty sure they don't. So he's pinned the knight. Do I care that much? Is h5 a playable move even? If bishop takes knight, rook takes, and if bishop takes pawn, I can go knight e3, pawn e3, rook f2. Only move there is rook g2. I think. It's close. It's close to being good. I wouldn't be surprised if that's pretty good for me, but it's also very risky. Let's think, though. I mean, h5, maybe. Oh, God, it's really tempting to play this kind of committal move to me. Because I like my bishop on b6 compared to his. I could also just go queen f7. Threatening knight takes d4. Much safer move in every way. Also threatening knight e3 type moves. I mean, not threatening them, but they're like hanging in the air, so to speak. I mean, if queen f7, rook a to d1, knight h4 is even something to think about. Could be problematic. So I think I should not be playing these committal moves like h5. It's too crazy. Just go queen f7. If he takes on f5, I feel like I should be okay. Well, what am I going to do about it anyway, right? Here I am being slow again. Whatever. Let's just do it. Again, I'm threatening knight d4, this queen f4 tactic. I'm sure he'll see it. As far as I can tell, my position's fine. I just have 10 minutes, and the guy is very sharp, so... Just gotta be careful. I'm so bad at the clock management this tournament. I'm not really that bad. I'm lying, but I'm always down in time, it seems. Let's pour some more water. Because I am... He went rook d1 as kind of just expected. Knight h4 is one good move. Or interesting move, let's say. Good is a strong word. Knight takes bishop. Let's say I go c5. Is it good? Or is it just bad? If he takes it, do I have anything there? Not that I can see. So I can't take on f4 anymore because he defended it. Knight h4, rook g3. Okay, that makes that move look really silly. h5. If he moves the bishop to e2, knight e3, pawn e3. Somewhat annoyingly, I can't do anything too special there. Maybe I should just go rook e8. See what his plan is, you know? I can, you know what? I don't have all day. I'm probably gonna go rook e8, but it just doesn't do that much. See, this is what's happening. I'm getting low on the clock, like a jerk. h5. He has to do. I don't like h5. Let's make a stupid move, Greg. Jesus. Knight e3, pawn takes queen f2, rook g2. Is there any tricks? I can go b4 if he takes. I can then take on e3, go to f2, and then take on e3. Actually looks pretty good. So let's say b4. What does he do? Queen b3. I take on probably take on. Yeah, I can take on d4 there. I have queen d2. I can take on e3, then queen f2, and I should be fine. Queen. I'm so confused. Queen. If b4, queen d3. Kind of annoying. Doesn't help me much. Way to waste a minute though, thinking about a useless move like b4. Alright, c5. Wow, stop thinking about c5, Greg. What the hell's wrong with you? Knight h6. Oh, whatever. I don't know what to do. Rook e8. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta move. Again, I'm not like in love with this move, but whatever. Queen b3. Oh no, then I take on d4. You can't do that. I was thinking you could try to attack my d5 pawn. I should just kind of maintain the tension here for a little bit. I can't find like an active plan. Is the problem that's good for me. But it's also hard for him to come up with an active plan, I think. Like, what is his activity? What's he gonna do? I'm pressurizing the. Okay. That's interesting. For some sicko reason, I'm sitting here analyzing rook takes e5. I mean, obviously the move doesn't do anything, so I should stop, probably. I can't help myself. Knight h4, bishop, rook g3. That doesn't seem very useful. Rook e5, pawn takes d4. How stupid is this move? Probably extremely stupid. Alright, so I'm going to do something else. c6 any good? Probably not. Takes the pawn. Rook e6 pins my knight. Self-pin for no reason. Knight h6. He can actually just take it. Although I think my position's fine, honestly. If he takes that. So, I don't know. Main thing is I gotta do something. I can't just sit here all day like a jerk. How bad is it if I just take on e3 and just move with queen e7 or something? Is this somehow bad for me? That's a little annoying. Because then my bishop on b6 is not well placed anymore. As soon as I take that bishop. But knight h6, I mean, it looks stupid. But it's also, my bishop on b6 is still strong if he takes. So I think I might do it. Just because I don't know what the hell else to do. Let me just think. Let me just think. Greg, just make a move. Holy crap. G6 is playable also, but it opens up like bishop G5 type moves. I don't like that. If I go H5, he has to go bishop E2. Oh god, why aren't you moving? What is wrong with you? You stupid, stupid donkey. Greg, move. Alright, what was I gonna do? I can't remember. Queen E7? No. Wait, why not Queen E7? Because then I'm gonna go Queen E7. Okay, let's just do it. I don't have these tactics anymore though. The annoying thing is like I don't have these knight D4 tactics. So after Queen B3, just don't have the tricks anymore. Queen B3 I can take and go Rook F2. He goes Rook G2. And I have a bad bishop. I can never take on this. I can't be taking this stupid bishop on E, whatever square it is, E3. I figured it out. I just can't do it. It just ruins my bishop so much. I don't know about my last move. I'm not a big fan because Queen B3 now is a real option. I like my Knight H6 move better now. I wish I could take it all back, but I can't. Okay, he went there. I might go back. I know it's pathetic. But let's see, maybe I have some new opportunity here. Let's just look for it. He's really engaging my bishop if I take it. I just can't take it. Cannot be done. Knight H6 though. It's reasonable. Knight H6, what is going to go bishop E2 or something? He can even go bishop H5 now. I'm going back, screw it. Here, you got your two free moves, A3 and B4. Congratulations. I have this bad bishop. Oh, he can maybe take on F5 and saddle me with the bishop. But at some point, then, I can put a rook on E6, I can go C6, bishop D8. And on the other hand, his bishop's a little bit tied down to defending that pawn. So, it's not horrible. Alright, if knight H4, rook G3, I've gained nothing. It's knight H6, what the heck. I'm just gonna do it, man. I'm getting so low on the clock that I can't be screwing around anymore. 4 minutes already. Look at this. The guy has 20 minutes left. My big master plan is if he goes to bishop E2, I'm just gonna go back to F5. It's my brilliant C plan. I don't know. I don't know what else to do, guys. maybe bishop E2, rook E6. Well, it doesn't seem very helpful in any real way. But it's not the worst move ever, actually. Excuse me again. God, I'm so thirsty. I'm drinking so much water, it's ridiculous. Freaking gallons and gallons during this game. Oh, boy. I promise one day I'm going to win a game, by the way, in this tournament. I promise. I don't think it's going to be today. Just because I'd be taking a draw any second now if I was offered one. It just doesn't, like, its bishop on b6 was a little bad. I made a few aimless moves there. And my clock is low. All of these things smell trouble, pretty much. I think he can just let me... we took it. Alright, I mean, we'll see. I just feel like maybe I have some counterplay now. Because his d4 pawn is perpetually weak. So he's gotta keep an eye on it for a long time. His f2 pawn's a bit weak. We'll see. I mean, I have no threat at the moment. But, I mean, I'm optimistic that this was useful for me, this trade. H5 is not a threat, is it? It's close. close to being some kind of threat, but you can always go to e2. Something's close in my mind when they only have one move. It's like if you can just find something wrong with that one move, you have a good move. Rook d3, logical. H5, rook f3, probably. Focus Greg. I can just go queen f4 check to gain time in the clock, maybe. And it's a useful square. I'm just going to do it. Whatever. Check. Alright. He blocked. Now, I'm just looking for tricks, but I don't know. Maybe rook g8. What could be so bad about that move? I'm going to do it. I mean, queen c6. See, the problem here is that, queen c6 is, like, slightly scary. and oh, wait, whatever. I don't know. Alright, I'll do this. The problem is I'm low on time. I could blunder at any second. He's super, super strong tactically, so I just miss one tactic, game over. And when you have plenty of time, you're going to see the tactics. But I don't because I'm slow. And, you know, if there's just a sharp move shows up, I'm in trouble. It's like rook f3, queen c6. I don't know, one of these moves might work. Queen c6, bishop d4, rook takes d4, queen f6, rook g7. Maybe he has a good move there. And the thing is, I mean, the thing is, though, if queen c6, I can always go rook to d8, and I felt like I would at least be okay. But, I mean, I have so little time left that I could just be wrong about one thing. And then I have to solve a problem with just a few minutes on my clock. So it's very difficult to do, to solve puzzles when you have no time. So queen c6 is something to, you know, at least be scared of. I'm going to calculate. Queen c6, bishop takes pawn, rook d4, queen f6. I think it's okay for me. Rook g7. I don't see any, like, useful discoveries so much. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's bishop. I mean, he has bishop e6, but then bishop e6 is actually annoying. See what I'm saying? There's always like some annoying trick. Like bishop e6, I can't find a move. Huh. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, here he goes for God, I gotta figure it out now. Take, check, boom, bishop e6. I didn't see a move. I couldn't find one, but if there is a move, like, he's screwed, but I don't think there is, so I can't go bishop d4, I'm pretty sure. Somehow queen e4 looks... No, it's probably bad. Is he threatening rook to f3? Not really. What was I going to do here, by the way? Okay, so he's attacking the d8 pawn. Rook d8, rook f3, queen d4. Queen f6 wins, so... That's unpleasant. Jeez, man. See what I'm saying? Can't deal with problems when you're low on time. I'm going to calculate bishop d4 one more time. Rook takes, queen f6, rook g7, bishop e6. Is there a move? I don't think so. Alright, so that's out the question. So let's just use all my time up trying to figure out what to do, like a jerk. If rook d8, rook f3. Rook g6? Queen g6, queen c1 is okay-ish. And if queen c7, I can take on d4 there, maybe. Well, I got 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna lose if I spend all my time, so here we go. I just hope I'm not losing right away. This is what happens. You're just like in desperation mode, where I'm just kind of like hoping that I just didn't miss something, because I know how easy it is to miss something when you're low on time. So I was looking at this rook g6 move. It looks kind of crazy. The other thing though is I can go queen g5. So I had two options. I like when I have a backup move that's like at least okay. So rook f3, queen g5, and the bishop's pinned. I'm actually threatening h5 type moves there. Maybe he has rook f5, but it's at least some kind of something to think about. Oh god, but I just don't like it because like I feel like I haven't calculated everything. So if he has a good move, he has it, and it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is at this point. Rook f3, queen d4 loses instantly. So what was I was looking at rook g6. It's interesting because it like could end his fun if it works. So like if queen g6, I go queen c1 check, rook g1 take, pawn takes pawn. Bishop's the opposite, but he has a passed e pawn. I don't know. I can't figure out if that's how dangerous that might be for me. Oh, okay. Guess we're gonna find out in a second. Rook g6, so too risky to play low on time, I think. Feels too risky. But I think it works. Like, I think I'm not, like, in huge trouble there. I mean, what am I saying is, like, not, like, immediately losing, basically. And I have, I don't have weird tactics that I thought I had some weird tactics, but maybe I don't. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right, let's calculate. Rook g6. Oh my god. What if e6 is good? Queen d4, e7. Queen a1, no. That might be good too. Oh god, I should just go queen g5 and just admit that I have no freaking idea what the hell is going on. It's the thing, you don't have time for these complications, right? Oh, it just looks so bad. Oh god, rook g6 though. I swear it's just going to be losing instantly. I'm going to move my queen away. Ugh. Whatever. I have less than a minute. I mean, probably my position's bad anyway, but we'll see. We'll see after the game. So slow, man. I should have made a lot of these moves faster. Let's see. Excuse me. I gotta blow my nose. I hope he doesn't move while I'm doing that. Oh crap, it's my move. He went rook g3. I didn't even notice he moved. I gotta figure out what the hell to do. Rook g6 seems like pretty appropriate. It's bishop e6. And queen h3, I guess. I'm just gonna do it. Wait, matrix. Whatever, man. I'm gonna do it. I have 40 seconds, so I'm kind of desperate here. Probably something like, I don't know. Rook f6 I can take, probably. Maybe. It's kind of sketchy, though. You can take with the queen. Queen takes, pawn takes. If he gets the pawn to f7, I got like a... Oh, I'll take on d4 and f7, king g7. Bishop e6, king f6. Rook... I'm losing there, actually. Probably rook f6 is playable. He's trying to work it out. And the thing is, he has all the time to do that. I had an idea here, but I forget what it is. I think it was queen h5. It's probably what I'm going to do, because I don't know what else to do right now. I'm low on time. Alright. Can you just take... Oh, no. Can't take on d5. This is so brutal, man. He just kind of do whatever he wants. Like, well, I can take on d4 if he screws around too much. So maybe he can't do whatever he wants, but maybe he can, because maybe if I take on d4, he takes on c7. You know, he can calculate all this, and I can't. I have no time. It's all my fault, obviously. But what you're gonna do? 30 seconds, brutal. Yeah, I gotta go. I mean, honestly, the next games, I just gotta go faster. I gotta focus on the speed a little more. Because you can't get away with this against such a good player. I have to pee because I had so much water. This is the other problem with time travel. You have to pee and you're just stuck. You're stuck in your seat. You can't do anything. Anyways, I don't even know what to think about now. I mean, he's just gonna make a move. Like I think, what move did I say? King h2, for example. Like, what? Then what? What's my big plan? Not really sure, you know. I mean, I barely have like ideas. I guess I would take maybe, and then go like take on g3 and go like queen e2 or something. But I'm very skeptical of that. Maybe it's okay. Doesn't look like the worst thing ever. Oh, I really have to pee. This sucks. Dude, I'm not going to pee on the floor. I'm just telling you guys right now. You may be excited. You may be like, oh yes, this is the video where Greg's just going to pee on his computer. Not going to happen. I'm going to hold it in like a big boy. Okay. He's thinking. He gets to think, which is totally unfair, but I don't know, maybe the position's not so bad for me. It's just like, he's going to find a move that makes my life difficult. I'm going to have to respond accurately. Very tough to do with 30 seconds left. But I will try my best. King h2, though, I like to just take his rook. And if rook takes queen e2. Actually, it looks annoying because, like, what the hell is this crap? See? See what I'm talking about? I can make these tricky-ass moves. Alright, jeez. Holy crap. C5? No. What's he threatening? He's threatening all kinds of things that are happening. Oh my god. Oh my god. No time left. Queen h4? This is my... You see what I'm saying, though? Maybe I had a defense, but I'm sure like he can just go bishop f7 now and just win the game. I said no time left. Nice little trick, though. Nice trick. Maybe I should have went c5. The thing is, I still can't take on d7. And if queen f3 just didn't work, like rook takes... Really, this move is his best move? Rook f8 looks strong. I'll let him check, maybe. Oh, he pre-moved it. Oh! Brutal. Getting beat up on by all the children. Nice game. Yes. Alright, this is our post-game analysis coming up. Brutal. Let's turn on the Houdini, obviously. I just want to see, like, in this position, just out of curiosity. I think he's winning. Okay. me checking it. I just want to check all the game. I want to see if Houdini always thinks I'm worse. See, these kids, they know everything. I'm sitting there thinking he blundered like a donkey. Whereas in reality, it was all part of the plan. So this is interesting. Bishop b4, queen c2. Somehow, like, he played like a genius, of course. And he had a lot of experience in this line too, which was difficult. I think I played okay. Just doesn't like. I mean, all the Houdini evaluation just always like slightly better for him. It seems like, and I never had any tricks. Like, he never let me do any tricks. 93. C5, alright. What the heck is this? Interesting. Yeah, you notice B4 was a good move. That's like a Grandmaster move, you know? Just, he doesn't know exactly what to do, so take time to stop all my counterplay. And now C5 is never possible. And, you know, I wasted some time here, because I just didn't know what to do. And I should probably just continue to screw around, like... H5, and it just seems so weakening. I'm scared to do it. I can do it in this position too. Oh, then he takes and goes rook g5 this time, or what? Yeah. Oh, and if queen f3, rook g7? Oh, queen c6. Not sure why this is winning. I can take his rook. Whoa, okay, where's the first win? This is just winning, really? Oh, he's gonna go rook h5. Just to demonstrate. Rook f5. Obviously, impossible variation to calculate in the game. Man, oh man. Huge opening prep. Ah. So, yeah, if I take this, let's demonstrate that, because that is a key moment. Bishop a5. Even Houdini thinks black is better. White is better, sorry. Bishop e4, this is what I was worried about. Openings, man, they're brutal. Excuse me. He says hi. So yeah, I mean, this position, I just thought that his central pawns and my bad pieces were kind of like not great here. I'm gonna have to do some analysis in this game because obviously, I mean, one thing I like about e4, e5 is that there's not that much theory that you have to worry about. Like, even though, okay, I got caught in some kind of opening I didn't know that well, I got a playable position anyway. It was like a little annoying, but I managed to I got a playable game, you know? So I can't, like, cry about that too much. It's just, I spent way too much time around here, and kind of, knight h6, it felt okay to me, but Houdini does not think so at all. Thinks my position sucks. I didn't see rook d3, which is good, but maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe my position is just not very good. But just, let's say I go, like, back. And then let's say I go back. Just gonna pay attention to Houdini moves. Rook a1, idea a4. Alright, maybe. Yes, this is like a little unpleasant. I'm gonna have to study this opening. Let me try and do it now. I mean, I assume... I'm gonna go look off screen with chess base real quick. How do I get the PGN here? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I know what to do. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to study this off screen so that you guys, so I can give like a little update what the heck's going on in this opening. So you said there's some game by Ponomarev. Oh, and it looks like it's annotated, so that would be useful for me. Knight d2 exclamation point. It says queen d7 is interesting. Oh, what? So he actually didn't know, like, that's unbelievable. You know what the analysis here says? Bishop takes, queen c3 is the best move. Insane. And basically it says, if bishop takes, pawn takes, the best line is like knight, not knight a5, bishop b4, and then knight a5, and black is okay. I didn't do that, of course, but that queen c3, for some sicko reason. I mean, I guess Jeffrey didn't... let me see if he's following me. Wait, he's already an examiner? Oh, I gotta observe his game, I guess. Oops, I'm dumb. Sorry, very interesting stuff. I messed up. Obviously, the kid's gone. He's playing some video games now. He's done beating up on me. But, what the heck? Huge opening theory, man. Queen c3. This is supposedly very good. And rook b8. What the heck kind of crazy moves are these? This is from June of 2013, which means I should know it, but again, just starting. What a sicko move. It says rook b8, or bishop g2 is also interesting. That's what happened in the game. But then white gets good compensation, supposedly, after rook ac1 for the pawn. This is the Ponomarev game. They say g6 is more solid. You went f5. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Why won't it? Oh my god, why does he keep not talking to him? Alright, guys. That is all for this video. This is what happens, you know? Kid studies chess all day, knows all these tricks, and you know, I did okay, got an okay position, but then he outplayed me, and you know, moved fast, played strong moves, and just in the end, I couldn't take the pressure. Alright, hopefully I'll get a rematch against him sometime next tournament. And thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.